Hey friends, welcome back. We are working through our Nifty 50 page kit series, and I had video 1 already. So we did our first 10 kits, page kits, just the papers, not the embellishments. That will come. So I'm making page kits for single layouts, and I'm trying to pull, on one I pulled 4. I'm trying to pull 3 papers, pattern papers, as well as a couple from mini paper pads, if they work, if the pads work that I grabbed. I'm just using mini paper pads from a previous class, so I've gone through so many of the papers, I'm just trying to kill them off. So this is a way for me to do that. And I've noticed in this event that while I've been pulling papers, I have a lot of wood grain. So I've just been making a bit of a separate stack. I'm like, oh, if I need wood grain, I can clearly grab it. Okay, so let's see what looks good. And we're just gonna go for it. So if you guys have questions and all that stuff, leave them down below. I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. Now, oh, that's kind of pretty. As soon as I can. I've been kind of answering questions, it seems like a couple of times a week lately. It's kind of a pretty easy one to use, and that's an easy one to use. These both look like they're from a Heidi Swap pad. I mean, there's not like any big unifying anything going on though. It's like I either need really good die cuts or something to bring those together, but we'll see. Oh, look at that. That looks like a color that was in Patio Party by Jen Hadfield. I don't know. And what I've been doing is, while I've been going through these, ooh, that's Patio Party, but I'm not really into metallic paper that much. Ooh, oh, yes, I don't like that at all, but I really like that. I love that navy. I've been going through these stacks of paper, and these are just papers from paper pads, from leftover pieces in collections that I've liked, you know, like I just have a nice little stack of them. I don't have a ton, and that's fine with me. I also only have like paper pads from kind of like, okay, let me show you what I'm thinking. Like this set right here. I don't know why. I generally like a lot more colors in my page kit, so I would definitely have to be bringing in, you know, something with a lot of zhuzh or something, because that's like just 2 colors. I like all of the colors. All of the colors are happy and wonderful and good in my opinion. This is my continuous like finding wood grain that I've been finding while I've been going through this, which shows me that when I was, you know, destashing my paper pads, I kept all the wood grain. I think it's awesome. So let's see. I did say in the last video that I wanted you guys to let me know, like what kind of embellishments you've been wanting to stash bash, because I can go to them. Like, do you need to use up wood veneer? Are you trying to use up washi? Like, you know, like how you get, like, I get these strips of washi, like, you know how you get those washi sheets, and I'll have like one little strip left. And I'm like, okay, what am I supposed to do with that? Oh, look at this one. I like this one way more than I like the other one. Oh, it's a Studio Calico paper. Like, way more than I like the backside, I should say. Okay, we've got some limes. That's a pink fresh paper. And it's so funny. I was hunting for pink fresh stuff recently, couldn't find any of it. And I'm finding so much in this pad. So how about this, or do we need the stripe? What do you guys think? Because this is just a little bit more distressed feeling. I mean, it definitely is the same family. Yeah, I'm feeling this more. So let's see, out of my little paper pads here, I mean, the cover of Dear Lizzie looks the best. I wish it didn't have that orchid tone, because I could use that so easily. See, this, yeah, this Dear Lizzie paper pad is so specific with this orchid pink, it is not easy to match things to. Like, but that green is nice. It's just that the orchid pink is just, it's a humdinger. And I have started page kits before by papers like that, so maybe I should do that for 5 of them. I think I will, like, start with the tricky ones that are left in the paper pad and then find the papers. So I'll do the next 5 like this, and then I'll do 5 from paper pads. So how I like to challenge myself with these kind of funny little situations. All right, let's see if I like any of these. I straight up destroyed this paper pad. See, the pinks are rather off. That has a lot of melon in it. I do like the Mercats, and I could use it, but you know, I did a whole layout with Mercats because I didn't know what to do with it, and I just don't think I can do so again. I don't. This is an interesting idea. I like the idea of bringing that in, and I don't even know what, but I like the idea of using that. So that will do. Now, my dear Lizzie was not very dear in this situation. Let's see if this Lucky Us has anything that can be used. Let's see. And yes, we do have the glorious sound of a sleeping bulldog. Yeah, I can do that. Okay, so that is number 1 for today. Ta-da. And I do separate my handy dandy page kits with just a piece of computer printer paper. No big deal. And I reuse them a million times and they don't get left behind. It's fine. Okay. So I do rather like the limey because I feel like you can do summer layouts with it. And I'm feeling all the summer vibes. So I want some bright pops of color, probably black and white with that too. Although I love gray. I'm gonna have that kind of to the side, like it's not a decided upon situation. I like the drama of that black and white more. But what I'm gonna need to do then, and by the way, this is a Studio Calico, it's called Nova. And the backside, I'm not looking at that at all. I'm not vibing the backside. So I need some more color. That is what I know. I love that big print paper. But yes, I need something with lots of bright pop of color, and I don't know what it is. Oh, that looks like the same one. Probably is. Okay. These are getting a little heavy, and I'm not feeling them right now, so let me move them to the side. Oh, these go like this. Oh, what's this? Oh, nope, that's just black and white polka dots. And I am starting to kind of go, like with this paper stack. So like I said, I'm going to try to get the next 4 layouts out of it. And then I'm going to start from the colors that are in the mini paper pads and work that way. So I'm hoping to do a lot of that during this series, you know, like start from different angles with it. Okay, none on that. Let's see what we have. Oops, I grabbed a piece of copy paper. Like, I love this piece. It kind of becomes like a, I don't know. It's not that I mind this because it is nice. It's just not like, I don't know. It's not very cheerful. Although I do love that blue. So maybe I like the scale. I like the differences that I've gotten with it. Like this and this is poppy. See, I like that just a little bit more. Maybe he gets to be the next one to start. So, okay, I have this. Let me look and see if any of these that I call cardstocks that are not, they're just from project pads that had like, you know, plain papers in them. But I'll see if any of them work. I thought that might be a way to do things, just like, okay, let's see if they work, but they don't. Okay, so I have this right here, and they're nice and bright and cheerful and colorful. Great. Going to be hard to match. This looks like that patio party collection to me. I don't know if it is, but it looks like it. Once again, I'll whine and complain about this kind of orchidy pink that doesn't match anything but this collection. Ew, that looks kind of good with that, doesn't it? Okay, we're not doing that layout right now, people. We aren't. I'm trying to control myself. Okay. Ew. Like the lime is doing the thing. It's just, I don't know about the pink. Let's see. I do like that it has a lot more colors though, because I get bored. And that looks almost subdued. Don't want subdued on that layout. We want it to be a bit much. How do we feel about that with the text? I think that would be fun. Okay, not the direction I originally thought I was going, but sometimes you just gotta do what the paper tells you to do. That's how it is. Okay, let me get a piece of copy paper, put it on there. Okay, so guys, do you know what collection this is? I have no idea. I think it was like navy florals or something, and excuse me, maybe like a die cuts with a view navy florals, and I think I picked it up at Tuesday morning. So I love this. Let's see what some of the verbiage is. You are the sunshine in my life. Oh, be the change. Okay, so nice sentiments. Nice, nice, nice. All right, let's see if we have anything with like fun pops of color that we can do combo with. Like this isn't bad because I love orange and ew, that's not bad either. These two are kind of nice, but if I do that, and I know this matches, it's just not my kind of vibe. Like I need like some big bold patterns, or I need die cuts with like big things on it, like big florals or something. Because all of these are like backgrounds. Like it looks like a background extravaganza. Like that is perfect. It's, oh, that looks like Jen Hadfield. Like it's a sea of blue. Yikes. I don't want it to be a sea of blue. All right, that's, that looks like Shimel. I mean, it doesn't look like her personally. Ha ha ha. Oh gosh, guys, we're having a paper explosion. Let's see. This one's still stuck together. Like that's, ew, that's compelling, guys. Like those three together are compelling. I rather like that. I know I'm not going to find anything that matches. Now, if, guys, look at this and look at the pink in this. These two need to go together. All right, I'm going to keep that in mind. All right, so I like this. I like this a lot. So let's go through and see, just see. Oh, I really like the idea of that with that. Okay, if I see something that goes with that paper from this paper pad, I'm so gonna pull it. All right, this and this do. I don't dig these pieces, but I would love to be able to use something out of this paper pad. And that does. Okay, now let's get back to the layout we are actually working on. So that's the same one. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put the other one in so I can have more than just one set of hearts in there. So that does with this, but definitely not with that. But I'm gonna put it in there. It might bring a little something extra that I'll like to it. Guys, I have to stop. But that looks perfect too. Okay, all right. So that is bringing in some different colors too, kind of interesting. Let's see if anything will work from my destroyed paper pad. Okay, I need a better solution. Look at it, it's a mess. Okay, so I already used this on something. Nope, nope. That kind of thing matches. I just don't do a lot of like the big blocks of, ooh, those would be really good for making like your own flare with. That's something. I'm gonna pull this and put it to the side for when I am either doing my die cuts. Ooh, guys. What about detail cutting out these flowers? I think that would really work. That works. I don't think this is going to work. I think that would really work. And I mean, the mercats would work, but I didn't want the stupid mercats. I already did the mercats. Okay, I have that. Let me see if, oh gosh, anything works from, I know my arm is stretched all the way across. If anything works from Indigo and Ivy. I love the feather paper, but it's not a thing. Oh, that works in a lot of ways. It has it has that mid-tone and it has that color. So I'm going with it. Okay, so I have that. We didn't look to see if any of these so-called cardstocks will work. And I know my palette here is so limited with my cardstocks. I'm not expecting it to be magical, I promise. Although I just saw one that works with my next kit. So I'm gonna pull that, put it to the side. It's gonna be great, I promise. It's gonna be exquisite. Oh, that navy does. Okay, so that's not bad. I found a couple. All right, I'm gonna put this in the back. It's so funny I'm pulling cardstock because it's really not my thing. Okay, that's number 3 for today. Copy paper on top. Check. So this one is going to be a little easier. So this one is still stuck to whatever paper pad it was in. Let me move that to the side. So let's see, what was in the same paper pad that I don't really like that much? Okay, I like this, but let's see how much of this matches. All right, so we established that that was great. And I was going to bring in just like these hearts. That's why I brought it in twice. And that's about it from that. But look at this that I saw. This is like, works with that same kind of dusty tone that you see in these. Now, what we need to find is a magic paper that has like a bright pop of something with the green or the pink or something. These I'm getting a little bit with my paper selection is what I think the problem is. Ew. Look at this. Is this too limey? Yeah, I love that. These are just a little dustier and just a little less vibrant. So it was like, Oh, guys, I love the black and white. It's bringing in like this nice, clean vibe. Okay, number 4. Okay, so I have that copy paper on top, and let's do one more and see if I can find some from in here. So, and then after that, I'm going to switch over to pulling from the mini paper pads first and trying to work on bringing in a couple patterns that have been hard for me to use. So let's see. These are like all black and white and hazy and soft when I'm wanting kind of bold and over the top. Like these are all like Maggie Holmes and they would work great for the fall. No. Ooh, I like this pop of black and white. Let me put these to the side. Kind of like this because it goes with everything, but I need a summer vibe. And yes, I know this is summery, but it almost reminds me of fall on the bonfire. Okay, which that would be the easiest thing for me to do is just pull that stuff because it's all one collection. But if I'm not vibing it, I really don't want to concentrate on it with you. It's more of that green. I want something, like I even have Felicity Jane in here and it's not being like bright and happy. It's just not. Nope, see, looks like that was a fall collection. Yeah, it's called Autumn Skies. Very pretty, absolutely gorgeous. Like would even go with that, but it's so soft in color. Unless I do something like this and do like a black and white. Okay, I'm going to do that. Let me do these two. Let's see what else we can bring in. I know I have gray. Is this like, no, see, like that's like dirty gray. Like right next to me, I had some of these neutrals and I was wondering if, ooh, you know, I'd really rather bring in peach if I have it. Did you guys see any peach in here when I was going through? Because I don't know about you, but these papers are starting to get boring to me. And those paper pads better come in and save me. But I'm going to some collections next. See, that's nice. It's just bleh, so boring. I'm getting bored. I don't like to get bored. And I love these because they're really great backgrounds. They really are. And everybody needs great backgrounds. You need something to put your stuff on. But I'm bored. Let's see. Like I wouldn't be bored with it if it were, yeah, that's a little better. If it were a different season that I'm wanting to scrap. I'm just having a little thing about wanting some brightness. Let's see. Nope, nope, nope. See, that looks almost like, I think that's one canoe too. I do love one canoe too. Let me see. Let me see how we feel. So that's pretty. It brings in white. Okay, yeah, I'll go with that. Okay, let's see if I have any, what I call cardstock, which is not cardstock. I know. No need to correct me. I know. Ew, the gray works. I have the gray, but it's not a very dark gray. This is, I have enough of the like tone on tone. Okay, I'll just bring in the gray and see if it works. And if it doesn't work, don't care. Not that big of a deal. All right, so for this stuff, because it's so calm, let's see if Indigo and Ivy will come to the rescue. Oh, well, that one does. That's bringing in the gray really nicely. Oh, and these butterflies are like, what if I did this softer one and did the parquet flooring looking one over there? Okay, that is number 5. Now we're gonna do opposite day. Opposite day with, let me bring my stack. I also have all that wood grain I got to think about. So we're going to do opposite day with pulling kits. Now I was having such a hard time with some of these Dear Lizzie pieces. And I know we don't like that glare. Let me go like right there. Okay. So let's see what we think about some of the tricky papers. Okay, so I mean, there is the ever popular mermaids, and somewhere I have other stuff that goes with that collection. Do I want mermaids or do I want the florals? I mean, the mermaid's going to be the trickiest, but we can easily do like a pool thing. And since I'm going from these, why don't I just bring in the 3? Great color palette. What I could also do is see if I have like a second mermaid. Okay, that's what I'm going to do, because then I can have a whole strip coming down. You know, I'll have a 6x12 strip. And then I have like 2 kind of funky patterns. That will make that easier. So now let's see what we can do to have these match, right? So right away, I like it on the black. I like it on the black more. All right, because I could be plenty satisfied if I just pull 2 pieces of paper now that match. Let's see, do we like it with this? And then we can have all the drama. Do we? Yep, okay. So I thought it would be easier if we start like that. Okay, let me get that. All right, 1 down. Let's go to Indigo and Ivy, although this paper pad's not hard for me to use. But we'll see if there's any that are quite distinct. I like that navy. But like I said, it's just not a complicated pad for me to use. Why don't I go to the ones that give me fits first? Here's one. Let's look at this one. So this is the Pink Paisley Lucky Us. It's Valentine's, St. Patty's, all of that. And yes, there's all these little cut aparts, but I'm not going to worry about that too much. So I already have that piece right here. That's nice because you have the yellow. Oh, look, apparently I punched something out. Definitely don't have any St. Patty's anything I'm doing. Not a big deal. I do like the idea of bringing this in and this in because it's bringing in that orchid color that's kind of tricky. And yeah, that's almost going to be killing off this paper pad, which is excellent. Okay, so if we have, I'm going to put this on top because it has all of the colors that are tricky that we're trying to use. Great. So it makes me look at this right away, thinking that might be a place to start. Do I have, oh, so I can do this too. I can shake it up. I can be the boss of me. This bright blue, nope, it's off. I thought I would just see if any of these worked with that. Nope. I mean, there'll be less and less because, you know, I've gone through it. And my coffee cup is in the way. These pattern paper pads are in the way. Let me move the ones I've actually used. Okay, let's see. This is interesting. It's a little too matchy-matchy for me, but if I can bring in some of this bright blue or bring in some of that yellow, two different yellow tones, then we could be getting somewhere. So let's see. So we have that and that. I don't know, it's barely any yellow. I'd rather bring in some of the blue just because I do like coral and blue together so much. Okay, that feels so much better. And keeping in mind, I will be just matting photos in that. And this color right here, that is such a pain in the tuchus. Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do with that. I don't know if I have any of these die cuts left for this collection, but that would be a really great thing to just use them with it. So, such a good idea. Okay, so that is number 7. All right, let's see, for That's My Boy, let's see about these full-size pieces that are actually left in here. I have 3. And the rest are just, you know, they're scraps. So I have this great turquoise and like the corners ripped. It's fine. It's fine. It's up in the branding strip anyway. I've got one that's either yellow or video gamer. I have plaid or red. So what we can do is we can go like this because we know all of those colors will work. Not a big deal. So I can think of my son, you know, with the colors I would pull in for him, like for possibly navy, possibly navy, red, yellow, slightly pea green. Let's see what's in this vibe. See, that works. Ooh, that works better than that navy tone for me because it's got a little bit more of a masculine bent. So I have that. This, I don't even know what collection this is. Although this grid is very nice as well with that light blue. Maybe I will do that. Oh, guys, I just found it. Look at this light blue and this gorgeous navy collection with these 3. That is awesome. Awesome. And guys, I know some of you are yelling that you want the lime green. I know. I love lime green. I know. I use it all of the time. It's going to be okay. All right. So I like legit except for, oh my gosh, except for like scrappy scraps, I have killed off this, but I will use it when we are doing the, when we are actually scrapbooking. Okay, so this is Studio Calico here and there. Let's see if there's anything that's a little wonky. So that looks like summer and surfboards and fun. Ew, there's dogs. I do like a nice dog situation. I like that it's bright white too. Like that might just end up being a mat of something, but it gives us a direction. And here's orange. Okay, cool. So what works? What works? So this does, it's bringing in the lime. Let's not work too hard at it, right? Let's get, oh, is it gonna be that easy? Yes, it's bringing in that exact shade of blue. Guys, look at that kit. And then let me see, that's bringing another shade of that blue. So there is the world's quickest #4 kit. I am quite pleased with that. Go kits. And then, let's see. And then, so let's see what else. Okay, let's look to see what we can bring in from my destroyed, don't want any more mercats. Okay, I will bring this. I know that's not even hard to use, but I'll bring it. And, oh, guys, I will bring in these two. Those are kind of hard, right? And if I wanted to be, well, I actually have this. Yeah. All right, those are all the same. Not doing mercats again. I just cannot. Okay, so what is going to look exquisite? Guys, I know I shouldn't, but I'm doing that because I was just moving these papers and this paper looked really good with it. I need a sip and a sit back. Okay, hold on. And this is our last one. I didn't have to do anything with my indigo and ivy because I know how usable it is. Okay, so we have this really bright pink and we have more of a teal and there's some leafy bits. Yeah, I can match that easily. So let me go through. Let's look at my wood grain. Let's look at the wood grain. See if anything just is like, please choose me. Choose me, love me. Do we like this? Nah, it's going into like a bit of a peachy color, although I do love that. So it's like, just pick me. Oh, this one's lighter, but it's, I don't know. Oh, this one has a purpley tone. It's super thin. Do I like this? Because we have some of the woodsy kind of elements. Yep, I like that one. Okay. So, and this is thin, guys. Like this cannot be my main background. It'll be one of these situations with these two. And now what I would like is to find something with this in it. Now, later on, I can always bring in stuff like this and punch circles and all of that and make it work. Don't, you know, like I'm not saying I can't. But it would be nice if I can find a piece right now. And I think the next set of these that we do, I want to, ew, that's kind of nice. I want to pull in some collection kits because I'm getting a little bored with this stack. And I don't ever like scrapbooking in any way to be a job. You know, I like it to be like fun. That's what it is for me. Fun. And I like, how do I just like start shimmying off my desk? And I have all this room and I literally will like end up in a corner when I do this stuff. So that's interesting. It's bringing in some of this vibe on that. I'm like, we'll see. That looks like is closer to the color in, oh gosh, in this paper pad. And I'm just looking because I have curiosity. Hold on, I'll get right back to it. Yes, it is. It matches it freakishly well, and I didn't see it before. Yeah, that's great. Super great. Super duper wonderful. So I'm picking that unless I find something else that is going to totally float my boat. I don't know if it will. It may or may not. That's interesting to detail cut that out, guys, because it matches everybody. Okay, I'm game. I don't think I'm going to use more of it than that, and then maybe then the flower and get it on there. But even if I had it going up the side of this wood grain, oh yeah, I like where that's going. Okay, so that, folks, is number 10 for today. So that is number 20 for the Nifty 50 Page Kit series. So the next one I come back with, I think I'm going to bring in some collection kits. And I know it's cheater, but, and I'm good with being cheater. I know it's cheating, but I'm bored with that stack. And those are actually all of my loose papers. I mean, I can go in my Christmas bin and find those, but those are all my loose regular papers. So I need to go in another direction for the next one. So I will see you guys back rather soon for this series. So yeah, just watch for Nifty 50 Page Kits not volume 3, number 3, because volume 3 is if I did 3 sets of Nifty 50. Who knows? Okay, if you guys have any questions, leave them down below and I will try to get back to you. Now, if I end up with tons and tons of collection or questions for this series, I can go ahead and answer them in the next video as well, if that ends up happening. Oh, and do you guys know that I launched a new class? I should talk about that too. I'll talk about that in the next video, but I did launch a new class. We already are filling up in there. It's super fun. Lots of stuff going on. It's called The Collective. So I hope you guys can join me there as well. Okay, I'll see you guys soon.